Hello, Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for September 2024. This is for Aries and Aries rising and Aries moon. And if you are new to my channel, I use tarot, astrology, and my guide so you feel like you're getting a more personalized reading. Now, this is a big month. Welcome to eclipse season. You know, Aries, the planets are throwing you a party, okay? They're throwing you a party. Obviously, you're invited. You're VIP. You're an Aries, all right? They got the velvet ropes out. They brought out the good dip. You're going to have a blast. And the reason why they're throwing you this party, Aries, is because your life is about to change with this month. That is how big this month is. All right. Now, the reason why you're going to have an enormous change is not only because it's an eclipse. We have 5 planets changing signs. We have 2 very significant retrogrades, and then it's the equinox. And these eclipses, the first one of the season, the full moon lunar eclipse that's happening in Pisces, major, okay? And I say major because I really want you to pay attention to this month. You're going to look back to this month and you're going to say, this is when it all happened. Because, and I've been talking about this, next year, the nodes, you know how the north nodes in your sign, south nodes in Libra? Well, we have the lunar nodes shifting into the Pisces Virgo axis, all right? All next year. Those are going to be big themes in your life, and it starts now, all right? It starts now with it's on the back here. We have the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. That's going to happen September 17th. And yeah, I'll flip this over in a second. But you see, we even got a new moon in Virgo that's happening as well. What else do we have? The sun in Virgo opposite Saturn in Pisces. That's going to be significant. But this is a time where you are going to see one chapter closing and a new door opening for you. And everything that's happening from now until the end of the year is going to be a window for you to see what your life is going to be like in 2025. That's how big it is. And then our Aries, not to give you a spoiler here, Neptune and Saturn are moving into your sign next year. And so when I say your life is changing, oh my goodness, buckle your seatbelts, all right? This is going to be a big one. 2025 is one of the most impactful, one of the most pivotal years of the 2020s. You can come back to this video. I say it now. It's 2025 is big, all right? It's big. So expect change, all right? Now, with this eclipse that's happening in the middle of the month, this entire month, when I say expect change, it can be change that you've been seeking for yourself. It can be change that comes out of nowhere that puts you on the path that you need to be. All right, because we're talking about the nodes, we're talking about eclipses that are game changers. All right, and then we've got another eclipse next month. All right, that one's going to be big. That one has to do with partnerships for you because that one's in Libra. It's a new moon solar eclipse in Libra. But this full moon, partial lunar eclipse that's happening in Pisces, that's your 12th house, Aries. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes for you. There's a lot of spiritual activity for you. There's a lot of enlightenment for you, spiritual growth, personal growth. There's also you becoming a lot more intuitive, but there is definitely you releasing a lot of things, surrendering a lot of things. Remember, this is still a full moon. This is still a culmination. This is still a turning point. All right. So this is you saying goodbye to one chapter of your life, entering into another. All right. Now, don't forget that you create your reality too. So you open this path. You take that action to open up this path for you. All right. Now, here's the thing. If you are new to my channel, after I go, I'm going to give you a little brief overview of what Aries can expect. Okay. Aries, Aries sun, Aries rising, Aries moon. Obviously, the movement of the planets are going to affect Aries rising significantly, but every Aries is going to feel all of these aspects. And then I break it down week by week. Not everything's up here. All right. And there's a lot happening this month. It is a really big month. And you see the green asterisks. Those are all, favorable aspects, my favorite aspects of this month, if you are taking notes. Now, we actually kick off this September with Uranus going retrograde. I mean, immediately on the 1st. Okay. And so Uranus is going to be retrograde until January 2025. This is the retrogrades are really they're interchange. And then, Uranus is all about breakthroughs. And so this is you having this breakthrough that you need based on what's happening in your physical world. All right. Now, this can have to do with self-worth, self-confidence for you, Aries. It can have to do with finances, money. There could be something here where you're like, okay, I've got to pivot. I've got to do this. I've got to take action. Maybe there's something here that has to do with your career as well. We'll talk about this. Well, why don't we just get into it right now? Pluto's going retrograde in Capricorn on the same day. These are the two retrogrades that I said were very significant. Now, why is Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn significant? Pluto's going to be retrograde in Capricorn for 2 months until November 19th, and then back into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So why is this important for you, Aries? Because during this time, you honestly will be thinking about career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. That's what Capricorn rules for you. That's your 10th house. And so this is a time where you're going to go in, you're going to tap into your personal power. This is all about transformation. We're talking about Pluto here, even regeneration. There's this new you, there's this new career brewing. There's something new here in terms of fame. If you're not here for a career, how you want to be noticed, what you want to be recognized for, what are you exerting all your energy into? It could even be being the best mom in the world, whatever you want to be recognized for, Aries. All right. Now, with Pluto and Capricorn, this can be building systems, new structures for yourself, or even reassessing those, even traditions. What do I have to break free from? Because remember, Uranus has gone retrograde as well. So you're going to be taking this time to go within, especially with Saturn retrograde in Pisces as well in your 12th house. But remember, this is a time, it feels like a purging those things that are holding you back, not serving you well, so you can move into October, November, December 2025, this new Aries, all right, Aries 2.0. And again, I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all change careers. And when I say change careers, it could be a completely new paths. It can be getting promotions. It can be whatever you are putting your action toward. All right. Now, this is going to be the last of it, by the way. This is going to be the last of Pluto and Capricorn. This is it. This is it. Pluto in Capricorn. The next time Pluto's in Capricorn is, I wrote it down, 2068. The year 2068. Isn't that crazy? So this is it. You're saying goodbye to this really transformative planet that's in your house of structures, finances, or in the house of like structures and systems and whatnot, but it is affecting your career. All right. And again, if you're not here for career, what you want to be known for, but you are setting up this new vision for yourself, setting up this new system for yourself moving forward. Now, you see on Monday, we will have the new moon in Virgo. All right. So this is August 2nd, Friday. I'm sorry. Monday, August 2nd, we will have the new moon in Virgo. And so happy Labor Day if you're in the US. Saturn's going to be opposite the sun in the new moon, but you've already been experiencing Saturn's squeeze. So we'll talk more about this in your weekly forecast. The thing about this new moon in Virgo, I really want you to pay attention to what's happening here. Remember, the nodal shifts happening in Pisces and Virgo next year. You've got this new moon in Virgo happening now. This is corresponding to the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo in March 2025. Everything, like I said, everything kind of hinges on this month. So you've got to take that action this month. New moons, new beginnings, starting new cycles for you. All right. So keep that in mind. This is going to be in Virgo. So it's your 6th house. Everyday activities. There's going to be a shift. Your routines. This is also very health-centric, fitness, wellness, pets. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Aries get pets around this time. And work. It is work. It's heavily related to work. All right. Now, Uranus, you know what I really love about Uranus? This same day, Uranus retrograde is going to be trining Pluto retrograde. So this is really great. This is having that really big breakthrough. Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius, by the way. So I love this. This is major transformation transformations, maybe even like really big changes in the structures of your life. There could be some unexpected breakthroughs in love and relationships for you. Even career, again, like a lot of big career breakthroughs and money stuff. Remember, this is big. You have Mars squaring Neptune as well. This is at 29 degrees, mutable. It's, just expect change. So you're going to be adapting to change. Remember, I've always said Mars and Neptune couldn't be the most they're nothing alike. Okay, they couldn't be the most opposite from each other. They have absolutely nothing in common. And so when Mars is squaring Neptune, it is really like they're not seeing eye to eye. It's like putting a goth kid in the same room as a grandma. Like they're just like, what do we do here? So this one is very interesting because Mars is really enhancing that illusion, delusion, confusion, escapism that Neptune does bring. And with this type of aspect, this can bring up also suspicion, jealousy, deception. Now, this is all happening in, your 12th house. So there's a lot of, the 12th house is also like self-sabotage energy, facing your fears, hidden enemies. A lot of this could come up. All right, this is Mars squaring Neptune. Mars is your ruling planet. But the main thing is you've got to ask yourself at this point, especially with the new moon in Virgo, is what I am doing real? Is it what I want for myself? Am I lying to myself about this or this or this? All right. And, I'm not saying that y'all are liars or anything. I'm just saying that's what this aspect is. Mars can be a little naughty. All right. He's trying to put you on TMZ. All right. You don't want that. All right. So it's how you handle this energy. All right. It's knowing your reality. I told you, you create your reality. You got to know what reality that is that you're creating. All right. It is just pick the red pill. Pick the red pill. All right. Neptune can bring a little bit of that matrixy kind of moment here. Like what's real, but you're going to be fine. All right. Know your reality. Now on September 4th, I may have said August earlier too. I'm doing this in August while Mercury's retrograde. September 4th, Wednesday, Mars will move into Cancer all month long. Now, Mars, again, your ruling planet, doesn't do very well in Cancer. It's considered in its fall. Mars is very like, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Cancer is, no, I'm nurturing, I want to be with my family. I want to be at home. So keep that in mind. You're going to have a lot of focus on home. There are benefits with Mars and Cancer. There's security becomes a big priority for you. Home and family becomes a really big priority for you. Just remember that Cancer is the crab, right? With the little pinchers. So this is a time when Mars is in Cancer where you just don't want to be, extra sensitive. Instead, turn any energy into emotionally controlled actions. You're going to find that works better for you. All right. This is your 4th house that we're talking about. So you will likely have some home, family, real estate, children, all of that part of the 4th house. All right. So also remember Mars and Cancer is for the collective. So other people could have their pinchers out. So just remember, practice that patience, handle things with grace. You are going to be fine. Now on the 7th here. All right. Now we are at Saturday, the 7th. You got the Sun in Virgo opposite Saturn in Pisces. Again, this is just adopting to change, playing with Saturn's rules. All right, that's all you want to do is you want to play with Saturn's rules at this time. Remember the storyline of what is happening around this time. Remember Pisces, Virgo, huge shift into the Pisces, Virgo axis. A lot of attention on Pisces, Virgo next year. So again, something is happening around this time. And it even started happening back around the full moon, August 19th in Aquarius, because Venus was opposite Saturn at that time. So there could even be like a cookie trail. Is it cookie trail? Breadcrumbs leading up to this moment. But you see that this is a time where you are actually going to see your hard work paying off. Trust me. Remember, I said Saturn tests you. And now he's coming in and he's saying, all right, let's see your report. And you're going to show him a report. Like, look how far I've come. All right. So keep that in mind. You are done. And this is a time where you just don't want to be too self-critical. That's what an aspect like this can be. Remember, I always say be responsive, not reactive. Sun in Virgo can be a little bit when you throw in the fact that Mars is in Cancer, yes, a little touchy, a little, self-critical. And then you've got Saturn here. Saturn is TSA. All right. He's TSA. You're in that line. You get to that checkpoint. You waited a long time because Saturn is slow and makes things a little bit slower for you. And then he calls you up for the random check. Okay. This is Saturn testing you. All right. So you're going to grin and bear it because you want that reward. Remember, Saturn is also karma and Saturn rewards you. So this is you being you. All right. Within Saturn's boundaries for the time being, but just a big focus on your spiritual growth, because remember, Saturn is in your 12th house, spirituality, subconscious, even healing for y'all, especially with, all this Virgo activity. Now, you see Mercury will move into Virgo. This is going to happen on Sunday, August 8th. So we're officially out of retrograde. Remember that at this point. This is just really getting into a rhythm with communication, being very sharp, checking off your to-do list, checking it twice. Again, there could be some things here with travel related matters. There could also be health, fitness, wellness. It can even be like a very cerebral time for you. Okay. Now on the 11th, Mercury will sextile Mars again. We had this aspect last month. I'll talk about this when I break down the weekly, when I break it down weekly for you and I pull a lot more cards, but they're in different signs. So it's going to be different from last month. But anyway, on the 12th, all right, so now we've moved on to Thursday. We have the sun squaring Jupiter. This, honestly, at this point, just treat yourself, all right? Focus on your growth because there could be a lot of mental stimulation here. Remember, the sun is in Virgo. You got Jupiter in Gemini. You got two this square is between two Mercury ruled signs, but you're still being productive. I really see this as like Boy Scout energy, Girl Scout energy. I can do this. I'm going to be great. All right. So cogs are going to be turning around this time, but treat yourself. All right. I like this in terms of using it to say, Saturn's going to reward me, but I'm going to reward myself a little bit right now. On the 14th, now we are on Saturday, Venus trining Jupiter, and you're going to see that we have I'm going to flip this over. There's a couple more dates here. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is likely the best day of the month if you want to mark it down, especially when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love. That's going to be a big theme here. Be very social. Money could be a really big thing here for you as well. Communication could be an absolutely big thing. Remember, Venus has moved into Libra at this point. Venus is in Libra all month. All right. So it's in its domicile, feels really good. So you're going to have a lot of relationship energy here, especially communicating, maybe even learning new things about relationships that you're in or the ones that you want to be. It can be career, work, any sort of, or love, romance. So keep that in mind, but just definitely be social around this time. Now we get to the full moon, partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. That is going to be happening Tuesday. This is big. This is big. Remember, there's going to be a culmination. There's going to be a turning point. Things coming to an end around this time. Things being illuminated for you. It's an eclipse. It's game changing as well. Eclipses, things happen. Things happen that you don't expect. That's what eclipses are. I actually did a video on 5 things to expect with eclipses. I'll leave it at the end of this video if you want to learn more. Saturn is actually conjoining this full moon, but there's definitely something that's going to end around this time, okay? For you to ascend and to elevate. Okay. And even transcend with all this 12th house activity. So there is something here. There is that long-term energy. It seems like there is something here that's got legs for you. Eclipses are game changers. So just keep that in mind. This is big. This is big. Now, on the 19th. All right. So now we're looking at Thursday, September 19th. Ooh, this is big. Sun trining Uranus. I absolutely love this. This is big breakthrough energy. Okay. The sun's really shining some light here. And so for you, yes, absolutely. There's something here with money and finances where you could have this huge moment of clarity, this breakthrough, even receive unexpected news. That's great because trines are very auspicious. So receiving really good news around this time regarding finances, money, but also even like I said, self-worth, self-value is something that really boosts your confidence around this time. Now, on the 21st, we are now on Saturday. September 21st, Mercury squaring Jupiter. This is just, the reason, well, you see the Mercury squaring Jupiter, but I wrote down the Sun trining Pluto. They're both happening this same day. Mercury squaring Jupiter, that's just try not to overthink things. And again, I'll go deeper in these aspects in your weekly readings. Now, Sun trining Pluto. Oh my goodness. This is also one of the best and most powerful aspects of the month. Remember, Pluto's in Capricorn now, back in your house of career and fame. This is when, this is power, this is empowerment, this is you finding your empowerment, but this is also, I would not be surprised if an authority figure, a VIP, someone opens doors for you. All right, that's Sun trining Pluto. There is this huge personal power as well as transformation, but it does seem like there's something happening with career here. Doors opening. All right, you got the keys. Now, you see on Sunday the 22nd, we officially move into Libra season. This is marking the equinox. It is officially fall in the Northern Hemisphere. Where are we? Fall. Oh, gosh. Fall, winter, spring. I just had a Mercury retrograde moment. Spring in the Southern Hemisphere, y'all. Wow. So again, big focus on relationships, partnerships, peace, harmony, justice, all of these big themes, but you're going to find yourself being very social around this time, especially with partnerships and relationships. Remember, Venus is here as well. Okay. Venus will square Pluto on this day. We'll talk about this in depth when I pull more cards at the end, but definitely in your weekly forecast. Venus squaring Pluto, definitely love is a big theme, and money. All right. So you feel a little bit of that power aspect come up around this time. Same day, Venus then moves into Scorpio. Now, if you know astrology, you know Venus in Scorpio, all right? That is some intensity when it comes to everything that Venus rules, which is love, it's relationships, it's beauty, it's money, it's creativity. And this is spicy. Venus in Scorpio is spicy. It's intense. There's when I say intense, I mean, this is also a time where it's known for just really big passion. And when I say passion directed in any direction, it can be like, we're talking about Pluto here. All right. So even like, Venus in Scorpio here, Scorpio being ruled by Pluto natively. So jealousy and secrets and it could come out, but there could be a huge focus on investments as well. But just remember that Scorpio this is your 8th house. So finances, investments, there could be even things with, entrepreneur, maybe like business deals for you. There's something here that I want you to keep an eye on with Venus and Scorpio for the next, for the rest of the month. Remember that Mars is in Cancer. These are 2 water signs. Emotions can be heightened around this time. So remember to stay frosty. Use your emotions for actions that are going to raise your frequency. Mercury will trine Uranus on the 24th. I don't think that I wrote it here. Did I? Oh, I did. Yeah. On Tuesday, the 24th, I did write it here. Oh, my goodness. This is when you could have this brilliant idea come out of nowhere. This is a huge breakthrough. You could get exciting news, very exciting news come through. Messages, expect some messages around this time. And then Mercury does move into Libra. So this is all about harmonizing and being diplomatic and compromising and building bonds and making things happen, especially with partnerships, relationships, commitments. This is communicating in a way where everything makes sense. You understand everything. All right. You're getting ET a phone. All right. You're getting him home. This is what it is. This is goodwill. This is love. I love Mercury in Libra. All right. Even learning new things. Now, lastly, we end the month with Mars trining Saturn. Absolutely big. This is huge. You're going to see big action take place. I want you to take action. Mars, remember, wants you to take action. Whatever you do on this day, it can be something that you set up for a long time. Okay, remember Saturn, long-term commitments, goals, big commitment energy here. This is a very, very special trine. So with that said, Aries, let's get started. See what's going on for you for September 2024 for Aries and Aries rising and Aries moon. Okay. All right, Aries. I do a traditional cult across spread. It offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Aries, y'all are amazing. There's so much stuff happening for y'all this month, and oh my goodness, it is a very, very, very big month. Again, I think that you're going to be very happy with what's happening this month, but I also think, and you're definitely going to feel this change. All right, you're going to feel a really big change. 2025 is going to be a really big, big, big year for you. All right, now let's, yeah, there you go. You're good. You're fine. You're absolutely mwah. All right, I'm giving you a kiss, air kiss. Like, this is amazing. I don't even know what to, I mean, like, this is exactly what you can expect this month. All right, let's get started. Oh my gosh. You got the 401. So absolutely amazing. There's something to celebrate here. There's something that you're moving into. You may have already celebrated a big milestone. All right. It could be, I'm getting partnership energy is really strong. It can be a new partnership. It could be strengthening a current partnership. Again, that can be love. That can be romance. That can be career, whatever resonates with you. The other thing is there is likely promotion. There's likely a new job, career that you're starting. Maybe you're starting your own business. Ones are very enterprise, profession related, but it's your passions. There's something that you're working on where you're reaching this milestone. All right. And it's also, I mean, this is when I say milestone, it could be having a baby. It could be getting proposed to. It could be getting married. This is all you. All right. Now you see where it leads to. You got the Fool and the Heart of Your Spread. I mean, when I say this is going to be a life-changing month for you, this is going to be a life-changing month for you. This is just, you just got the Fool. And so take that leap. It seems like you're going to. Aries, of all the signs, like, y'all are definitely like, I want change. Here it comes. September's a big game-changing month for you. I mean, the Fool, right? So kicking off the Fool's journey in the major arcana, you see the full abundance of the sun that's radiating all this life. The sun is a life force. It's your purpose, and you are moving toward that. It's confidence. This is confidence in going toward the things that you want for yourself. All right. Very kind of like a big new beginning that may be happening for you this month, but have that confidence. This is all confidence here. He's not even looking down. All right. He's on the edge of the cliff. He's not looking down at all. All right. So you're absolutely fine. Oh my gosh, this is insane. You do have the Two of Cups in your challenge area. So two things that are happening here. There could be you, remember I said partnership, relationship energy is strong this month. There could be a little bit of a squeeze, yeah, with the Two of Cups in your challenge area. There could be a big of, especially if it's new, by the way, especially if it's new or you're in a phase of a relationship, partnership that is new, all right? Maybe you have, I don't know, you're at the same job, but you just got promoted to the manager or the boss or whatever. So now your relationship has flipped a little bit with the people that you work with. It could also be in terms of love and romance, whatever resonates with you. There could be a squeeze. There could also be an ending of a partnership relationship. Yes, that's absolutely right. I said that because you've got the South Node in Libra in your 7th house. There are changes happening there. All right. Remember, we have a new moon total solar eclipse happening in Libra next month in your 7th house, partnerships, relationships, a new one. All right. So there is definitely big changes happening here. It's also, it also can be platonic, by the way. All right. Now, just, maybe that squeeze with like a friendship, and remember with all this family energy, maybe even family member, but even you've got the Magician in your crown. You are this is what you are setting these intentions. This is all you, the Magician, the power to manifest anything he wants. This is a card of action. Big action, all right? Not a passive card. Hand to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below. He's got all tools of tarot. You do, all right? The Cups, the Pentacles, the Wands, the Swords. What direction do you want to go? Which direction do you want to go? You're so blessed here. You're so blessed here. I mean, you got the 7 of Wands and the Root of Your Spread. So yeah, they're, like I said, we got Mars in Cancer, we got Venus moving into Scorpio. We've got all these retrogrades, all of, even for you, remember, you've got Chiron retrograde in your sign as well. So all this self-healing, a lot of healing as you move forward, but it's almost like you're shedding skin. A lot of y'all already know you're going through big change. All right. So 7 of Wands and the Root of Your Spread. Yes, there is this sense of, all right, let me there's some things that are happening in my life that I'm not going to let go. New changes happening in my life, especially things that I've earned at this point. Okay. You've worked hard to get to a certain point. And so continue to draw a line in the sand if you have to. Remember, some people might have their pinchers out. We got Scorpio and Cancer, by the way. So yeah, people, active this month. So you're going to be fine because you got the 10 of Pentacles. As long as you stand your ground, as long you're at the top of the hill here. You're at the top of the hill. Remember, I said jealousy may be a big theme this month with some of these aspects. People wanting what you have. Well, look at the wands. You're on top. You're the one you've got the advantage. You've got a good advantage, a good viewpoint. You're going to be fine. 10 of Pentacles in your future. This is absolutely amazing. You're good. You're absolutely good. 10 of Pentacles. This is coming into your physical reality. This is appreciating everything in your physical world. All right. So again, career, family, even, money, obviously. I mean, you've got the Pentacles raining down in the form of the tree of life. You've got a big old castle here. You've got 3 generations of family here. You've got the harvest in this card. So it is almost like you're moving, you're transcending in this new dimension, but everything is falling into place and you're moving into this place of abundance and prosperity. This is absolutely amazing. Let's get to your stuff. Aries, oh my goodness. This is a big month. If you like this reading, would be great if you subscribe, leave comments, all the fun stuff we love doing together, Aries, all that fun stuff. And if you, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right. I love you. All right, so let's keep going here. Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna point something out. You got the 5 of Swords. All right, so there's that energy of someone that may be a little. And again, it may be a friend. It may be, this is an Aquarius card. So Aquarius does rule your 11th house of friendships, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. There just may not be seeing some eye to eye, and it could be jealousy. It could be something there, but there is that sense of remember, stingers in, pinchers in, handle things with grace because it's a sensitive month too. Okay. Sensitive month. And so you just want to be that person you see here. It's a little stormy, but this card really is all about self-worth and self-value, self-respect, self-dignity, really knowing do I need to draw these swords out? No, I'm absolutely good. You have the 7 of Cups as well. Okay. It's in your external factors area. It does seem like that there is someone, let me just clarify that. It does seem like there is someone that may not have the same vision as you. And again, that can be this 2 of Cups energy. Keep that in mind. That may play out this month. One thing about this month, remember, you kick it off with Mars squaring Neptune right away. Remember, Neptune is illusion, delusion, confusion, and Neptune is going to be pretty active this month as well. Remember, Neptune is retrograde in Pisces as well at 29 degrees, critical degree. So keep that in mind, all right? But it may be something where let's see eye to eye here. That person has to cut through the fog. All right. They've got to cut through the fog. You've got to be the one that helps them. You got that Page of Wands as well. Very interesting here. It just seems like there is going to be something that may, the other thing is other people, not other people. Well, you could be offered a lot of different things this month. You could have a lot of opportunities come through this month. You've got to know what you want. Remember what I said. Is this real? Is this what I want? A lot of these questions may come up for you. So know deep down in your bones exactly what you want moving forward. And that's going to leave you to this Page of Wands energy. There's this something new brewing for you. You see that here already. And so Page of Wands, a lot of creative energy. There's work energy here. Pages are the messenger. So there could be some message coming through. But as soon as you know exactly what you want, you also got the Four of Cups. Very interesting because where it falls in your stuff, it's just saying like, all right, I'm so over, if you feel it, being not satisfied with this. I'm going to take that action. Okay. I'm going to take action for the things that I want. All right. A lot of, the Four Cups is highly associated with like boredom and apathy, but where it is in your staff, it's saying that that's not what you want. You're like, I want new things. I want to thrive. I want things to happen. And then lastly, you got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about structure. Remember, I said that is going to be some big energy this month, especially with Saturn retrograde. It's all, Pluto going back into Capricorn, just, redefining some systems in your life and structures in your life. It seems like you're going to be rising up. Remember, a lot of spiritual growth for you, especially with Saturn, Neptune in your 12th house. I mean, that's all activated there. That's got to be really big. All these retrogrades asking you to go within. And then you've got that eclipse. I mean, really, really major. All right. So anyway, this is going to be really big. The Hierophant, a lot of wisdom in this card, the deep sacred knowledge, but very spiritual energy. Like, I get it. I'm in my, I know what I want. I'm connected, mind, body, spirit. I'm going to make things happen. So Aries, I love, you're absolutely good. You're good this month. Okay. Let's break it down week by week. The first week of September, we've got Uranus and Pluto going retrograde. And then we've got that new moon in Virgo with Mars squaring Neptune, Mars moving into Cancer, and Sun opposite Saturn. All right. So those are all the things that we had discussed. Remember, there's a lot of different energies here. It's even, in some sense, there could be a little bit of a... Did you see Austin Powers where he's in that car and he's like, just a little bit, nothing crazy. It's just, again, I think that you're going to see that you are starting to get rewarded by the end of the week with the Sun opposite Saturn. Just continue to express yourself and remember, focus on your spiritual growth. Saturn is in your 12th house of spirituality. So with that said, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of September. You got the Hermit. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. What did I say about going within? I mean, this is doing some, not only introspection, but like going above and beyond, doing that deep soul searching. This is, speaking of wisdom, as you got here with the Hierophant, you now got the Hermit. All right, the Hermit, gray in tarot is wisdom, by the way. So you got all this wisdom here by going within, by having those moments, really, really going within. Now, what makes it very interesting is that the Hermit is attributed to Virgo. So you got the Hermit the week of the new moon in Virgo, the week that Uranus and Pluto go retrograde. So go within, go deep. All right. Really. And especially with setting intentions, what you want for your future. Remember, Pluto's in Capricorn for only 2 months, moves back into Aquarius. Aquarius is the future. It is, it's the being visionary as well. All right. Now, second week of September, Mercury moves into Virgo. Mercury will sextile Mars. All right. That's going to happen on the 11th, Wednesday, 11th. I really, really love this aspect. It is very stimulating. All right. So there could be something here with home and family for you, something in your domestic sector that's happening around this time, especially with the sense of like service to others. I love this aspect for you. And then we've got Sun square Jupiter and Venus trining Jupiter. That is just amazing. Venus trining Jupiter is absolutely amazing. All right. That is definitely going to be very heavily relationships related with you. Communication. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else starts something new around this time too. So let's see and remember to be social. Let's see what's going on for you, Aries, for the second week of September. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Very interesting. Look at you with all your Virgo cards. This is going to be definitely communicate. Remember, Mercury does move into Virgo this week. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. So, really big Knight of Pentacles. Remember what I talked about, that stability of even security, especially moving toward your future. That's what this is, especially in a financial sense. Remember, I said there's going to be a lot of financial stuff happening for y'all, putting things in order. There you go. Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who is, he's sown his seeds as you are doing, and he's going to reap his rewards. And he's going to be patient because this is a lot of long-term energy here with the Knight of Pentacles. Again, it can be your physical reality. So if you're not here for money, career, finances, it can be something that you are investing in your physical world, like a relationship or a partnership for sure. Okay. Now, the third week of September on the 17th, on Tuesday the 17th, we do have the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Again, this is a game changer. This is a game changer. This one's going to be really big, but it seems like you're going to have bigger realization of, okay, I know what I want moving forward. I actually see my plan for 2025. I'm thinking that far. All right. Because you have all this intuitive energy with this full moon. And then you've got on the 18th, the day after, Mercury will oppose Saturn. This is just a day not to sign any contracts. Okay, just don't sign any contracts. We'll talk more about this in depth in your weekly forecast. But this is, you also may not see eye with someone in terms of something long term. Now, the 19th, you know that you've got that huge breakthrough the day after, just right after, with the sun trining Uranus. And then on the 20th, this is going to be Friday. You have the sun opposite Neptune. Again, I said Neptune is going to be really active. This is an opposition. So this is a time, remember, the sun is still in Virgo. So when the sun is in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces, for you especially, there could be a really big moment of being like critical at yourself, too critical, harsh on yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't ever do. It's like, you know what it is? This is like you going out and buying IKEA furniture and saying, I can do this. And then you do it and you're like, this is super easy. And then you see that you assembled it the wrong way. Like sometimes those moments are just like, and then you get like really hard on yourself. Nobody's perfect. It is just, you're going to spend another 20 minutes just taking it and putting it back together. Okay. So that's just what this is. Remember, don't get overreactive. All right. This is not a month to do that, especially with Mars in Cancer, your ruling planet. And then we have this Mercury square Jupiter and then the sun trining Pluto. Sun trining Pluto, again, this is just a big burst of energy. And I cannot wait to tell you about this one, actually, when we get to your weekly reading. This is, mark this day in your calendar, the 21st. Again, around this time, remember, this is just the peak of the aspect that's happening on the 21st. You could feel it before and after, but there's definitely someone that may be opening doors for you around this time. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries, for the third week of September. And you got the Page of Pentacles. I mean, you see what's happening here. There's something new happening for you. Pages bring that fresh new energy. As I mentioned, there's this enthusiasm, but there's this willingness to learn and evolve and turn that pentacle into something significant. The Page of Pentacles wants to be the King of Pentacles, and he will, because he's so committed. He's so compelled by this pentacle, and he's willing to put everything into growing this and manifesting it and even monetizing. It is Pentacles. Pages are earthbound, so are Pentacles. So again, it's something in your physical world really rooting up around this time. All right, this is really amazing. You and your two pages and your Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, all these Pentacles, money could be a big thing. Now we get to the last week of September on the 22nd. This is Sunday. We officially move it to Libra season, again, the equinox. So I love Sun and Libra. You're going to love it. Changing of the season. Those are big moments. We'll talk about it in your weekly forecast, but I really want you're going to find yourself being social. You're going to find yourself focusing on partnerships in some capacity, but everything that I mentioned earlier as well. Venus will square Pluto, like I said. So there just could be a theme here when it comes to love, when it comes to money. There could be some sort of squeeze. Power struggles could be a thing, even with like an authority figure around this time. Just remember, you don't want to be on TMZ. You're going to be fine. You're going to be cool, because it can bring up like jealousy vibes with Venus squaring Pluto. That's what the aspect is. Venus moves into Scorpio, really amplifies that. But this is intensity with emotions and with feelings and passions. So it's actually, it really depends on you handle this energy. This is your 8th house, really intense, even like on a psychological level for you. But again, big focus on finances and love. Okay. 24th, Mercury trine Uranus. You got that breakthrough, which is absolutely amazing. And then on the 25th, this is Wednesday the 25th, Mercury will oppose Neptune. So this is just making sure you cut through that fog. All right. And, honestly, sometimes you need that fog to see the truth. All right. You did get the 7 of cups in your external factors area. So remember, just use that to cut through the fog. Mercury trines Pluto too. I don't think I told you this, but this is really big. This is huge. This is when you can have this huge moment. Mercury trining Pluto, by the way, is like it's like selling sand to a conch. I mean, it's you're going to be very communicative. You're going to be very quick-witted, influential with your words. Negotiating is going to be really big for you here around this time, and you can have a big moment of clarity. And there could be some secrets revealed within you that you're like, oh, I have this power, like really good secret. And then you've got Mercury moving into Libra and Mars trining Saturn. We actually end the month. Mars trining Saturn is huge, by the way. So that's the 29th. Mark that in your calendar. It's huge, major. And 30th, we do have another Cazimi. We have Mercury Cazimi in Libra. So a lot of clarity around partnerships and relationships, especially new ones, or ones that you are, have a lot of focus on. All right. So let's see what's going on for you for this loaded last week of September. And you got the Hanged Man. You're good. You're absolutely good. You are going through some changes. The last week, you were definitely going to have some big moments of surrender. All right. And that's what the Hanged Man is. This is really great. All right. For you to have this crystal clear perspective on what you want next, especially this transformation that you're about to go through. It's even making sacrifices that you need to make the Hanged Man. You even see the halo around his head. He's happy about this. He's happy about this. This card is attributed to Neptune. Remember, Neptune is in Pisces. So this just makes sense for you, especially with all that spiritual activity and unrooting things from your subconscious, leaving things in the past. That's what this eclipse is going to do. And remember, eclipses are strong. You feel it. For the entire month. All right, for the entire month, especially with all the other aspects happening. So, Aries, y'all are amazing. You're good. This is a life-changing month. As you can see, with the Fool in the heart of your spread, that does not happen often. The Fool came with the Magician. You are definitely manifesting but also you're taking this action. You got the 10 of Pentacles. You're moving into prosperity, and a lot of new things happening for you as well. So Aries, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, we'll talk more about the aspects, for the first week. And, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.